Hey, Rob Brendan from Masterless.life. I'm going to be doing a video about optimal human learning, just a quick one, and especially for your children. If you have kids, this one's for you. So with the project that we're creating, Madeira, we're focusing on kind of three outcomes, like optimizing outcomes for the children. That is problem solving, critical thinking, and lateral thinking. Lateral thinking is being able to see outside the collective groupthink or the system, and all advances in technology, humanity, etc., have come from the fringe or outside the system. Okay, so those are the things that for the future, right now is going so crazy with AI coming out and just obsoleting the schooling system. The children in the system at the moment, the incentives are so broken, inflation taking the house possibility away from them. Kids are not seeing a future. All the jobs are being obsoleted. So children need to be ending their education experience with these three critical skills, so that they can surf any wave that's coming. They can see the opportunities where it's coming. At the moment, the children who are in the mainstream education system are woefully unprepared. So I was talking to this tech entrepreneur this morning, and he was saying that the system at the moment enforces the exact opposite of problem solving and critical thinking and lateral thinking. Just because of the nature of the system, you have 30 kids. If they're all questioning the teacher, it's just going to be bedlam. So that the system, you have to conform and copy and be obedient, and that's just how it is. And there are great teachers in that system, but you're kind of your hands are tied. So it's like there's an education cage or prison. There's a debt cage prison at the moment. There's just these systems that we're imprisoned in, and so what you want for your children is for them to be able to escape, and that is the key to that, is being able to think for themselves. He was saying that kids now are institutionalized. From what he sees from his children and the children that he are in this schooling system, they're institutionalized, and so they just follow the authority. He says, he was saying, like, 6 years in an institution, you're institutionalized. There's gender splits, the age groups are kept together. So socializing, in terms of teaching socialization, children don't know how to speak to adults, authority, don't know how to speak, there's this separation of the genders. Older kids, they don't know how to speak to. Optimization of learning occurs when there are different age groups, some teaching the lower ones and learning by mimicking. You put kids in the same age group, that obviously, if you think about it, that's not the case. And then finishing off, he said, anyone in front of a keyboard their job will be gone in the next year or few years. Any job in front of the keyboard. Coding can be done by AI. So if you're a coder, there's nothing there for you. Insurance, law, anything where you're typing, the job's gone. So he said, if you can do something with your hands, like an electrician or woodwork or something, those jobs will, because AI can't do those jobs will increase in value, which is interesting. So jobs where you're typing, using computers, everything will lose value. So he says it's going to turn upside down. The world is going to turn upside down. And so what we're doing with our project, and I think all parents desperately want the best for their children, is to talk to them, first of all, foremost, the parents need to problem solve well, critically think, use first principles and lateral think, and in doing so and seeing outside the system, the children will copy that. And if your children are in that system, explain the truth about the system. And if then, struggling or whatever, it doesn't matter. it doesn't matter. I know someone who paid the highest price recently because they were so so hung up on getting the grades, and it was a terrible tragedy. So explain to the kids, if they're in the system, what the system is and how it's set up and why it's kind of obsolete, and start to look at what's coming. Position yourself for the wave that's coming right now. And then if you're interested to learn more about our project, get in touch. I'd love to chat to you about it. I think it's the future of education. Those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it. Leave a comment if you found that interesting. I'd love to dialogue, and talk to you soon.